to Nina's Knots Crochet. I'm Lynanne. If you're new here, hey, thanks for stopping by and checking out my channel. My channel, it's all about crochet, a little bit about knitting, a lot about yarn, but mostly it's about my journey in this fantastic yarning community. Returning subscribers, thanks so much for coming back, spending a little bit of your Monday with me. Today I have 3 FOs from make-alongs that I'm in. What else have I got? I have the starting of the Shaw Club that I'm in with Jimmy Bean's Wool, and some general chit chat. I hope everybody had a great weekend. It was an awful weekend here. Not that, I mean, anything was terrible. It just rained all weekend. It was cold and miserable, and there was no motivation to do anything this weekend. But yesterday, I finished a baggy blanket, and I'll show you that on Friday. And I finished I got a finished object for one of my make-alongs. So, actually, I got 3 finished objects for 3 different make-alongs, you guys. Let's start with what I'm wearing. This is the Reverdy wrap from, yep, my brain just totally lost. I'll put it in here in the bottom because I cannot remember the name of the designer. But this is part of the Turnpike Creations Mal 24 that is hosted by Gina at the Knitting Turnpike and Judy from Judy's Creations and Crochet. If you don't know about this, you have time. This wrap is not that hard to do. It's a really simple repeat pattern. You could get this done before the deadline, which I think is March 6th. You have to have your pictures to Judy and Gina. It's a really simple on the bias wrap. And ta-da! It is long and pretty, and I really liked it. If you're a knitter, they have a knitting version of this, and yeah, it's a, like I said, it's not a difficult pattern. It's a simple, straightforward pattern done in sections, and it tells you when to switch colors. Really easy. I used these 3 yarns. This one is Speckled Fidge Farms. This is Knit Crate. And this was Mosaic Moon, I think. But I got a lot left over, and I don't know why I have so much left over. I shouldn't have this much left over. But I did what the pattern said. I don't know, I thought I did what the pattern said. But oh well, I got leftovers. Maybe I'll make another something to go with it, because these colors really play well together. Really, really well. And this one's an alpaca blend. It is so soft. So yeah, that is the Reverdy wrap that I missed one end to sew in. Aw. Well, I'll get that. But look, isn't this, it just turned out so pretty. I love the play of the color with the variegated and the dark and the light colors. It's really, really nice. And it's real versatile. You can wear it like a scarf, or you can wear it like a wrap. So that is that one. The other make-along that I finished is Judy's bird cap. The one where she shows you the picture of a bird, and then you use the picture for inspiration. I actually had somebody comment that I didn't do it right because I didn't use all the colors. Well, Judy says you don't have to use all the colors. You can just use some of the colors for inspiration. And I don't have any of that magenta color. I'll pop a picture of the bird in here. Yeah, I didn't have any of that magenta color. So I picked out the blues and the grays, you know, around the top of the bird's head. And I came up with this scarf. This needs to be blocked yet, but this is a scarf that I did in Tunisian crochet, and it's from Heart Hooked Home, and it was called the One Skein Scarf using the Tunisian full stitch. Super fast, super easy. I still, like I said, I still have to block it. This one I used, it was Yarn Art wool yarn, and of course they don't give you the color, but I thought this matched the bird pretty well with the grays and the blue, and it is a really nice scarf. So let's put this one on. Now, I don't need a winter woolly scarf here in Florida, although today it's only, what, 47 degrees? Ah, it's freezing. But, you know, you could wear this in a lot of different ways. Like a little cowl, isn't it cute? It's darling. And it'll keep somebody nice and warm. Yeah, this is going to a warmer climate because 100% wool, just not my jam. But I just love these colors together. Isn't it pretty? I have a ball and a little less than a half left of this that I'm probably going to make another something for somebody, because this is a really pretty color and a really beautiful yarn, and it just makes up so beautifully. So yeah, that's the second one for Judy's Mal. So that's 2 of 3 that I finished, and you guys are not even going to believe the third one that I finished. And I did this yesterday afternoon when it was pouring rain, sitting in here, and I couldn't figure out what I was going to make. And I started searching Ravelry and, you know, all that stuff, trying to find something. You know, I'm not very good with amigurumi, right? Well, okay, this has got to go because this is really warm. The Hooker versus Hookers challenge, and if you don't know the Hooker versus Hooker challenge, that is Laura at Man Mimi's Crochet and Farming and Jan the Alaskan Crafter. Jan. They got together, and you know, when those two are in the same vicinity, their shenanigans abound. And they came up with this Hooker versus Hooker challenge based off of section in a magazine when Sam from Memphis Makes was doing a magazine look through every month that would have this, you know, Hooker versus Hooker kind of thing where the 2 designers were given the same yarn and they'd have to come up with something. Well, Jan and Laura decided, well, we're going to make it a little bit different. We're going to get a subscriber and a podcaster to challenge us by picking out a project and picking out the colors. And then to add some little fun into it, they've picked another podcaster and another subscriber. So the Jan and Laura, a subscriber and a podcaster, those 4 have been challenged by another podcaster and another subscriber to come up with a project. Well, this month, the pickers came up with the 3 colors of purple, brown, green, and yellow, and you had to make a plant. Amigurumi and I, we're starting to be BFFs. I finished 2 amigurumis last week. Now, I can't show you the one because it was a test. Once she releases the pattern, I can't wait to show you this because it's really adorable. But yesterday, I finished another one. And this is from, and I found this on Ravelry, and it's a free pattern on the blog called A Menagerie of Stitches. And her stuff is so cute, you guys. I kind of flipped around her website to see what was on there. She's got some really cute little amigurumis if you are looking for somebody to get some inspiration from. Now, hers, she put like amigurumi eyes. I don't have any of those, so mine doesn't look like an amigurumi toy with eyes and a face and all that. Although she has a video tutorial on this also, so she's on YouTube. I didn't do that part. I kind of just skipped that part, but I made, it's called the HOYA Heart Crochet Succulent. Look what I did to that. Now, the flower I added. There was no flower on hers. It's just the heart-shaped thing. And the little pot. And it's stuffed, and she tells you to put cardboard in the bottom. I didn't do that. It's not a big deal to me if it flops over. But so the purple I used was the Hirschner's worsted weight, and this was all stuff I had over in my stash. So this is the Hirschner's worsted weight in the color plum, dusty plum. The brown, I think, where did it go? Oh, the brown with some big twist in the color chocolate brown, which is the dirt, which you really can't see, but I don't know where else to put brown. The darn it, the succulent itself was done in another big twist in olive green, and then the flower and then the ribbon around the pot was this Red Heart Super Saver brushed and whipped butter. So it wasn't hard. I have to say that there was minimal sewing. This heart-shaped thing, and you can see on the back more of the heart shape. You start with this circle over here, and then you tie it off, and then you start with this circle over here, and then you crochet around and you sew them together, and then you finish off with the little bottom part, and then you sew it to the dirt, and then you sew the dirt to the pot, and the yellow is all added. I added it all in because I needed to get the yellow in. So I added the little flower and I added the little tie, and all the tie was is I just chained a bunch until it fit around and then tied it in a knot. And the flower was just a basic, what did I do? Like 3 double crochet, slip stitch into the circle, 3 double crochet, slip stitch into the circle till I had 5 petals. And if I could, but I'm not allowed to put embellishments on it, I probably would have put like a little crystal or something there, but I'm not allowed to put embellishments on it. They're not allowed to embellish. So anyway, so this is my entry into hooker versus hookers. You guys, 2 amigurumis in 1 week. I really cannot wait to show you there, that's its new home. I can't wait to show you the test pattern that I did. I did a test pattern for Jo from Jo's Web, and I told her flat out, listen, I am not an amigurumi person. I'm barely a reading pattern person. But let's give it a shot, because I am a complete and utter novice when it comes to amigurumi. So I did it, and the pattern was very straightforward, very, very easy to understand, and no sew. My favorite. And it came out adorable. I cannot wait to show you guys when she gives me the okay. I think she said she was working on the tutorial now, because she will do a tutorial on her channel. And then once she drops that, then I'll be able to show you. So maybe by next Monday, I'll be able to show you it. So let's hope so, because I think you're all going to want to try it, because it's really, really easy, but it comes out so cute. But yeah, so a little bit of a quick chit chat here. This week is going to be super uber busy for me. So I'm not sure how much content I'm going to get out this week. I do have my tutorial, and my Tunisian Tuesday is already filmed. I did that yesterday afternoon because I have to get the motorhome in for an oil change, and maybe, I don't know, we still have to double check that. And I need to get out there, and because we haven't been in it since June, I got to get out there and clean it. We're leaving for vacation in the motorhome on Thursday. So I will probably do an on the road version of my Thursday video. Friday will probably be from our destination. Wednesday, Tom has to go back. Unfortunately, he's still low. His body is just not regenerating enough iron and enough blood volume. He's still a pint low on his blood volume. And if you're new here and you don't know, in June of this year, or last year, My husband had a really bad bleed, and it was very touch and go there for a while, like to the point in the ICU they told me to tell him goodbye. It was bad. Anyway, he is slowly recovering, but his blood just isn't regenerating fast enough. And he has to go back for a few more treatments. They're hoping 3 more will be enough. He's already done 6. They're hoping 3 more might just kind of top him off. But it's just, he's that close, but just not quite. So Wednesday we got to go back for another treatment, and then we leave Thursday for our vacation. So between all that, what I'm trying to say is I'm not going to have a lot of crochet time, and I'm not going to have a whole lot of videoing time. So who knows what the videos situation is going to be this way. I will come on, I will talk to you, I will tell you what's going on. I just don't know there's going to be a whole lot of crochet going on. It's just one of those weeks, and that's okay. We're, you know, we're friends here. We get it. Life's busy. It gets in the way sometimes of the things that you really want to do, like sit on your butt and crochet all day. Life, you know. And they're like, I wore this shirt on purpose. I'm fine. Really, I'm fine. I'm fine. Really, really, I am. I'm fine. So, Lynanne and I, my emotional support chicken. If you don't know about this, go check out my video. I think this was Friday's video. You've got to check out Jackie with her emotional support chicken. So Lynanne and I are going to get going here. Got a million things to do, and hopefully it's, like I said, it's 40 something degrees right now. I'm hoping it warms up a little bit before I have to go out into that really cold motor home, because I don't want to turn the heat on. But yeah. So, all right, everybody, I hope you have a great week. Stay true to yourself. Be kind to yourself. Give yourself some grace. But above all, be kind to everyone. And we'll talk to you tomorrow for Tunisian Tuesday. Have a good one.